Hello, I'm Chris. This is Chris Loves Crochet, and welcome to KLC Podcast number 10. Welcome. Those of you who have been here before, who are subscribers, welcome back. Thank you so much. Those of you who are here for the first time, welcome in. And I want to say thank you to those of you who have subscribed, who hit that like button, and who comment below. I love reading comments. And who share out any video that you think that somebody might enjoy. So thank you so much. I have some finished objects, some whips. I have some happy mail, an unveiling of my newest body art I'm going to show you. I just got back from my daughter's house where I spent some time with my granddaughters. And so a lot of what I finished actually stayed there in Indiana. So I want to insert here some videos of those three, right? Finished objects. One is, I have some notes here. I'm looking down. One is the mouse in a suitcase. One is OogieBoogie costume for the 5-month-old. And another one is a granny square purse with a matching hat and cowl that I made for the 3.5-year-old. The purse was inspired by Llama Mama Kayla. So I'm going to put that in here. It's finished. I wanted to get a video of it before I gave it to Freya. Let's see what's in this little case. And it, and it opens up. Look at that. Oh, let's do this so it sits. It has a little blanket. Time to get up. Time to get up. Angelina Ballerina. Hello. Hello. There she is. She stands up. She got a little face. It's a mouse in a suitcase. Hello. She's got a robe on. That comes off. She's got little slippers on her feet. Those come off. There's your little foot. She's got a tail. Comes through the back of her robe. Set her there. She's got a pillow. Stays in her suitcase. She has her own little teddy bear. Her own little teddy bear. And then she has in here, in her little pocket, she has a sweater. The little button on the back. She has a sweater. And she has a little dress. A little button. They fit on her. She's so cute. And she has a little snack, a little piece of cheese. So that can stay in her little pocket back here. And there's another little pocket on the back. She can hold more stuff. On the front of her suitcase, some little travel stamps, some little travel stickers. One from Bangkok. This is the symbol for the Wat Temple, Buddhist temple in Bangkok. Yes, I've been there. And of course, I live in Texas. And so she has a little travel sticker for Texas. So the little mouse in the suitcase has been where her Chi-Chi has been. In Texas and in Bangkok. So she can remember, she can think of me with the little mouse. Little Angelina Ballerina, if she wants her to be. There. So she goes in here. Get her pillow. She can go to sleep. She can change her clothes if she wants. Put her little teddy bear there. Get her all covered up with her blanket. Close up the suitcase. She's quite stuffed in there. Magic. Magic. So there's the handles. I should have made this a little tighter, but I'm pretty sure that as it gets used, it would get kind of pulled anyway. There's the little mouse in a suitcase with the little pocket on the outside and all her fun inside. Yay! That's it. Finished the OogieBoogie. There's the little face. And put it, hello. I did end up doing this in felt and stitched it on. This pattern is for 0 to 6 months. I thought it was working up really big, and turns out I don't remember baby sizes, so I needed to add a little bit. So I ran out of this color, so I added another row of the black that I had with me, and then to give it a little bit more width. And the arms came a little bit too small at the end, even for little tiny babies. It was really small. So I didn't stitch all the way down, and then just folded it back and tacked it back on the front and the back. That's where I put the round of double crochet in black, just to give it some more. And then I thought it's kind of long to be getting a baby in and out of. So what I did was, instead of connecting it all with the X's all the way down like it says, I connected it to about here, and then thought, this is going to be really hard to get her in and out of. So I finished off here and here, and then just did a running stitch down the front and the back, and then did a laced it down, and then so there's a tie here. So if mommy needs to, she can untie it and get her in, and it'll open up all the way up to here. So I think that'll be helpful. And I finished the little spider. La 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 la. It's so cute. Hello. So, and I attached it permanently. So mom's got to get used to the spider. He looks so happy. And also I followed the pattern, and it ended up that I don't think that the hood was big enough, or something didn't add up, because the collar was all the way out here. So I just continued. Maybe I misread it. Maybe this was supposed to be connected all the way in here, even though this is a body piece. I'm not sure, but I wanted it to be as big as possible. So I just did that, and hopefully it'll look good on. OogieBoogie. I love him. It's a Halloween costume for my granddaughter. She's 5 months old now, but let's see. Born February, so October, so 2, 10, 8.5 months old. I'm just not, I gotta get better at this planning ahead business. Anyway, hopefully it will fit. There it is. I finished, oops, that was my finger. I made this for Freya. So before I leave, this is made with Red Heart Retro Stripe. And this is what I have left after I made a hat, and then I thought, well, I'll make a cowl that goes with it. It's just an infinity Mobius. And then this is just a granny square. I like the way it split the colors like that. It's a Mobius. This was the Mobius. This is a granny square purse, just a little bag like Llama Mama Kayla's been doing. So I decided to do one, and I got this great trim from Joanne Fabrics. I have to put an S on, so Joanne Fabrics, to be the strap on it. And I had this little kissy lips, made a little closure, and I got this great fat quarter. I don't know if you can see it. It's perfect coloring though, but it's got castles in the sky, and you can't really see the castle. See the castle? The castle, and then it has flying unicorns. Hold on. Flying unicorns all through it, and the rainbow, and Freya says it is not a rainbow unless there's pink in it. So I'm glad that this is the stripes that I had for her, and I had to add some red. But this trim, oh my gosh, all these colors were just very fortuitous. It's not the word. But anyway, that all matches so nicely. And I was able to get all of this done with the one Super Saver Stripes. And this is a 5 ounce, 236 yards. Some other finished objects that I have. I'm at my mom's house in Texas, and staying here until I go back to Bangkok, to my new school, my new school that I'm going to be teaching at. I teach high school there. I'm going to be teaching psychology again. I'm going to be teaching the British curriculum, IGCSE level and A-level psychology. So I'm at mom's house. Years ago, feels like a lifetime ago, but years ago, I made her a scrubby when I think scrubbies were just, the scrubby yarn was brand new. So that's how long ago it was. So I swear she said, I need a new one of these. So when I was out shopping for yarn, when I came back this time, I picked up some scrubby yarn, and mom said, why are you going to make that for me? I said, because you wanted one. All she has is one, and she's been using it for years, and it's still, since I gave it to her, and it still works just fine. But I figure she should have two. So that one's a sparkly red one, and she has a lot of really deep red in her house, in her kitchen, but also a lot of vibrant blue. So I got some Yarn Bee Scrubology. Scrub it! This is so beautiful, I think. And I got it on sale. The color is True Blue. It's 3 ounces, 79 yards, Scrubology. Scrub it! Very cool. So there's no pattern for this. I just made one in a circle, and then just kept going and adding stitches where it would lay flat. A little bit of free form. This is a finished object. I just did it. So I thought I'd show you that. I have a lot more. This just came out of that. I'll probably make another one. She's like, why'd you make 2? I don't even need one. I'm making that anyway. So there. That's one. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Another one I did. I use this loops and threads. Facets. This is the sparkly one I showed you before when I first went shopping, when I first got to the States a couple weeks ago, and I got this, and oh my gosh, it is so soft. I love this yarn. I just watched Llama Mama Kayla. She was crocheting with the facets. She wasn't real excited about working with it, and I understand that. I loved it. However, I love the way it feels. I love the way it works up. I love the stitch definition. And for me, it wasn't splitting too much. So to each their own, and so this is a little bit of a roving, and it's not a really tight wind. So if that's not something that you like, you may not like this. And then there's a little bit of a halo, and it probably doesn't frog very well. However, it is so soft and so scrumptious. I loved working with it. So I made one hat. Again, there's no pattern that goes with this. I just did it. I started with 12 double crochet, and then I went, so it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds of increases. So I ended up with 5 times 12 is 60 stitches around. And then I did a half double round, and then another half double round where I only stitched in the third loop, the one at the back behind the V. And then I did an X stitch, and then I did another round of half double, a second round of half double in the third loop, and then the X stitch, and then I just did the half double, and then the half double in the third loop. No, I did the half double, and then I started double crochet in the third loop. And I just did 1, 2, 3 more rounds of double crochet, and then a round of a single crochet to finish it off. And I spiral. I mean, it's going to look funny anyway if you're using striping yarn, your San Andreas fault, so to speak. So I just started spiraling. Once I finished the increases, I just started spiraling because that's what I do. So it's a funny looking back anyway. So I like to spiral. I don't like to join and start again. So I don't do beanies. I don't know. Maybe I should. I don't know. Not in Bangkok. No beanies. But anyway, I like this. I think that I'm going to send this to Freya. The previous hat that was in my previous video, of the one that matches the granny square purse and the cowl. Yeah. I'm not good at sizes. I am not good at sizes when I crochet for myself, when I go out shopping, when I pick up things that I don't know. My brain is a little foggy on sizes. I had gastric bypass years ago and lost 100 pounds. And I don't understand what size I am, what size other people are. I don't know. If I don't have them in front of me with a measuring tape and then have something to go with, I don't know. So yeah, I can't do it by visual. I have to do measurement or follow a pattern. And since I don't follow patterns very well, I just do it by measurement. So I'm hoping since this fits my head, it'll fit Freya's head or she'll grow into it. Anyway, I made one. I have lots left. I really, really enjoyed working with this yarn. So I'm going to make some more of this one. And then I also picked up this one, and I need to start using up this yarn before I head back in 3 weeks, because I can't pack up my suitcase with all of this yarn, and I have a lot of yarn that's waiting for me. So I'm going to make some more of this, and I think this is kind of unisex. It can be masculine as well, and I might just follow this pattern again that I just made up because I really like it, and make some more and send it to K&K Crochet for their Christmas extravaganza. I will link below their channel and the video that they have up on YouTube about their extravaganza. They're trying to get hats. I can't remember the name of, I'm so sorry. I can't remember the name of the charity that they started. It's their own charity. It's her own charity that she started, that they work on. It's a mother-daughter team. And it's a charity that they're working on, and I don't know how many years now. It's been a few years, that at Christmas time they go out to the parade, their local parade, and they throw out hats and scarves for those who are in need or just want them or are in need. And then if they have left over, they have extra, then it goes to whoever needs them. So they're taking them in, and they have a goal of getting one from every state in the United States, and also from however far reaches around the world. So I figure while I'm here, shipping is ridiculously expensive. So while I'm here, I'm going to make as many as I can, send them, but save one. And when I get back to Bangkok, I will mail one from Bangkok to them so that they can check off Thailand and where they're getting their hats from. Whips. I have some whips. One whip is a wild oleander. I was making so many things for my granddaughters. I was right there with my daughter. She's kind of hard to make for. I'm sure she doesn't think she is, but she has a very particular taste, and I love that. I appreciate that, and I respect that. But it's just really hard for me to just make something and give it to her, because it can't be just pink and purple or rainbow like Freya wants, or, babies. You just want to do something that looks happy, that they'll be around, but she has particular style. So I asked her first, and this is a wild oleander hooded shawl, wild oleander hooded something. I'll put it here, and it's a paid for pattern, and I'll put it down in the description box. And I fell in love with this from when watching Refuge on my granny's Closet 3G. And so I will link her below as well. She makes them and sells them at her weekend market. So I have a microphone on, but I'll try to do this. So there's that. I didn't want to talk because it was going to be muffled. So I still have at least another 50% to go on this top, and I'm hoping that the top part, I'm hoping that I get into a little bit more of this to link into some of that bluish purple that's down in the middle part. But this is a mandala bonus bundle, and it was on sale. So I got that Lion Brand mandala bonus bundle. Has over 1,000 yards, 1,181 yards. And I think it was it $12.99 minus 25% when we were shopping, I think. Anyway, it's just going to be one and you're done, right? One ball's all. I really don't remember what it was that Linda and Z were saying. I don't know. One ball's all you need. I don't know. My second whip They make me laugh. They make me laugh. My second whip that I'm doing, I haven't gotten very far. And this is for me. This is for me. I was making something else for me. I was making a bag. Did I show you the finished bag? No, I should go get that. I was making a bag off of Bag a Day, her summer bag. And Freya, I was around, I was visiting my granddaughters. Y'all are sick of hearing that, I'm sure. But I was around Freya and she said, what is that? What are you making? This is a bag for me. You're making it for you? For yourself? Yeah. Why? Because I want to. Is why? That's so funny. Let me get it. I started with the tutorial and I don't think I went back to it to see how she ended it. I don't know. But I used, what did I use? Loops and threads, flex, and also this is the loops and thread flex that's just like it, but it's that Chinese yarn. It's that milk cotton that I did. So I know I showed you while I was working it, but then I added, I don't remember if this was on hers or not. I think it was, but then I added a little flap and continued that pattern. And then also, just like I did in here when my thumbs were hurting, I just did the double crochet. I just did the double crochet two rounds of no front post, back post, and then just outlined it with that darker pink with the single crochet, added a buttonhole, and then got a button to pick up the yellow flex in that. Also, I got stuff in here, but I did get some of that canvas to put on the bottom to give it some structure. Didn't want to do handles, so I just got a couple of yards of this strapping and just sewed it in. You can see it, but whatever. That's the bag. That's the bag. I love it. But Freya, why? Why are you making that for yourself? Why aren't you making something for me? Funny. Anyway, back to this. Sorry, I'm all over the place. This I started making with one of the Hirschner's mill ends. This one. It's a cotton fingering weight, I think, but these mill ends, they don't come with any kind of band. And so I don't know. But so it's just the middle first. It's that pink. It's going to go for a while, and then start transitioning to the white or light gray, light pink into light gray to darker gray. Maybe there's some white in there to just solid gray. So I don't know if I'm going to need this whole ball. I don't know how many yards this is. I don't know. Secret Yarnery, Krista on the Secret Yarnery. I'm a family member on her channel, and she does family CALs, crochet alongs, which are so much fun. And then we get on our WhatsApp group that just the family members are part of and share where we are and what we're doing. And then we get on again for another part and with Krista, and she shows us how to go on to the next part. And it's just like sitting around, how when the knitting circles, I wish that there was some place around where I lived, and some of you are fortunate enough to do some of these where you just get together at like a local yarn shop, and they get together, or at a library. I think Z talked about one, I'm not sure, where you get together and you sit around, and a lot of times it's knitting, but you can bring your crochet. I don't know why there's not crochet circles. Anyway, so we get together and we're crocheting together. So this is what I'm doing, and it's going to be much bigger, obviously, when it's done. So that's my other whip. So my two whips right now are quite large. Oh, let me show you my body art. It's a tattoo. It's a tattoo, and I wrote down to help me remember. There it is. I started to design it, but my niece Jordan is a professional artist. She did work for Nickelodeon. Now she works for Warner Brothers. She used to do a lot more drawing for some of the animated Now she's a director on some animated show. I should know. I'm a terrible aunt and godmother. Anyway, so this is the tattoo that she put her fantastic artistic hands to, and then I just had it done in Indiana. At one of their little tattoo shops. So basically what this is it's an elephant. I collect elephants. I love elephants, and I'm in Thailand right now, so of course elephants. And so here's the trunk, and it says serenity. So I'm reaching for serenity, walking on courage and wisdom, walking with courage and wisdom, serenity, courage, wisdom, on a body of love, hoping for a tail end of some grace. So it's serenity, courage, wisdom, love, grace. So that's my tattoo. It is borrowing from the Serenity Prayer, plus a few others of my favorite words. I also have some happy mail. There was an auction for yarn lover Regina. She was having some trouble with her AC, completely went out, something that she couldn't afford, and the Yarny community came together and did this. It just warmed my heart. Did this auction to raise money for her to replace her air conditioner. And you guys know, if you are here in the States, I think it's worldwide, this heat wave. If you're in the hot months, you're in some deadly hot months right now. And I'm in Texas right now. I was in Indiana, and it was extremely hot. I don't want to say warm. It was hot. And here in Texas, it's hot. It got up to, I think, 102, 103 straight temperature, not the heat index. And it's hot. So without an air conditioner, that's something that is, it can be deadly. And so anyway, the Yarny community, fabulous, got together. Thriss hosted it on her channel, Thriss and Stitches. And the other two hostesses were Dee's Creative Hands and I think it's Angela and My Precious Yarnery. They hosted it, and I bid on some bead work that I would be able to take home, won't take up too much space, and it arrived while I was in Indiana from IVB Creates. IVB Creates, and she sent it in this little envelope mailer. She sent me a card. It says, "Thank you so much, Chris. Saying thank you doesn't even begin to cover how grateful I am. Thanks for being a great supporter and friend. IVB Creates, handmade with love." So that came in a little package. Here's my package. And it says it says cool, because I'm so cool, with some popsicles and some yarn, the little bow. Such a nice package, really nice packaging. Take it out. My little beaded butterfly. It says, "Thank you, Chris." This is so pretty. I don't know yet what I'm going to do. If I'm going to have put it on one of my favorite project bags, or maybe hang it, I don't know, hang it in a window, because it is two-sided. I think I'm going to hang it in a window. I don't have a car when I'm in Bangkok, and I want to see it every day. So maybe hang it in the bathroom window. Let me straighten out some of these. They're so nicely, tightly done. Isn't that just gorgeous? I'm sorry, there's a shadow from the card that it's on. So pretty. So pretty. Anyway, I'm just going to sit and admire it. So that was from IVB Creates. It was from the auction that Thriss and Stitches, Dee's Creative Hands, and My Precious Yarnery did for Yarn Lover Regina. So excited to be a part of that and to get happy mail, be in the States where I can actually get mail. It was so wonderful. I also wanted to mention I am getting ready to do a giveaway. I am about 120 subscribers shy of 6,000 subscribers. And I just want to thank you guys so much for coming back or for finding me new and watching. That's so wonderful. I took off a few years, and when I was doing videos before, they were primarily tutorials. And this time I just really wanted to do this kind of podcast style and just show you what I'm making. And it's a lot less stress. It's a lot more just kind of reaching out and being and finding friends out there in the community, and being in another country for the first time. It was really something that I needed, and you guys were there. And thank you so, so much. I want to say thank you with a giveaway. And hopefully while I'm here in the next few weeks, if we can reach the 6,000 subscriber, if I can get up to the 6,000 subscriber, I would love to mail this out while I'm here so that I can afford it. And I've got a big bag of stuff. I went to my storage here and just kind of sat there with all my yarn and stuff. It was so sad. I went in and started going through everything, pulling it. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this. I can't do it all in 3 weeks, and I can't bring it with me. And I don't know when I'm going to really be back in my yarnscape, in my own place again. So in storage, it is climate controlled. They are all in sealed cases. They did come from, well, this isn't the giveaway video, but anyway, it did come from a home where I had dogs. So anyway, I will mention that again in that video, but I just wanted to say, keep an eye out for that. I'm going to be putting the video out, I think this week, and with some fun yarn, some things. So be watching, look out for that. And before I sign off, I just want to say, I cannot believe how many who I consider my friends, because I watch all the time, creators. I just saw another one today signing off because of ugly, ugly things that were commented. I know it's not from you guys. I just want to say I am heartbroken that these people, so many people, are either two now have signed off for good. Two others, it's affected their mental health, and they're minimally posting and not posting anything personal on any podcasts or anything like that. They don't feel like they can open up and share and get 99.9% of what we receive back is positive, is supportive, is loving. This community is amazing. And it's why it just breaks my heart that there are some people out there that are putting things in the comments, or I don't know how they're reaching them, saying ugly, ugly things. And it really breaks my heart. And I've been lucky enough. I'm not big enough to have kind of comments that the numbers that it would take to get some of the ugly, ugly things said to me. And I'm very thankful that hasn't happened. I like to think that I would just brush it off, but I know that I wouldn't. I have one video out there that I would have taken down, except for it's a really big video that a lot of people watch for freeform information. I can't edit it in any way, and I have some negative comments, and I have some thumbs down on it because it has, the background music is more foreground music. It's too loud and it's a little too heavy of music, and it was just done poorly the first part of the video. I would have taken it down, and that hurt. Even just that, it's constructive criticism. It's true, the music is too loud and it hurt my feelings, but I left it up because there are a lot of people that still search it out, that still watch it, because freeform, there's not a whole lot of videos out there for that. And part of what I got from my storage today was some yarn to specifically do some more freeform and put some more videos up in tutorial type style, so that there are other things out there, some other ideas. It's still the same me. There's not a whole lot of creators out there who do freeform crochet, so I thought I'd put a little bit more out there to maybe have some new ideas, have that out there. But I know what that feels like, and I try, and I just can't imagine if something personal was written. I mean, we're out here just trying to share. You guys know this. Just trying to share a little bit of happy, joy, and I just really wish that people could find their joy in making people happy instead of finding joy in hate. Find your joy in love. So once again, I will say, Be true to yourself. Be kind to others and to yourself. And find your joy. And please find that joy in love. I love you guys. Bye.